Julie Kratz talking about the future of work, and a theme uncovered in my research was about learning. How are we going to learn in the future? As a student and practitioner and facilitator of learning, I was myself very curious on what the future had to hold for how we will learn. What I found out from my experts and from the research is it's not just going to be online, it's not just going to be offline. There's still going to be in-person events when we can safely do them, but largely the future holds for us is blended learning, both online as well as in person and well as virtual live engagements. So what's important when considering blended learning in the future? If you're a leader that wants to provide access to tools and professional development and continue to learn in this challenging, different time, I would suggest make sure that all of your learning for you and your team has a clear objective. What do we want to learn? What do we want to gain from this? What behaviors do we want to build? What shifts do we want to have happen as a result of this learning engagement? Learning objectives are key. And then really map out, how do you want that content to look? What makes sense for a virtual digest information environment that you can just consume online versus where do you really need interaction, which is often can be facilitated live, virtually or in person, with polling, with breakout rooms, with chat exercises. There's lots of ways to get creative, even in the short-term, more virtual environment, but you can do that live as well. And then third is accountability. Really thinking about virtual learning and building in systems of accountability. This is a huge perk because unlike checking out the attendance sheet at a live event, with accountability with blended learning, you can check who logged in, who completed the exercise, who completed the assessment, who went through and completed more than one module, and you can actually recognize, give badges for things like that, have discussion boards where you can measure activity. So have accountability around it. Set an expectation for, I want you to attend 3 of these types of events and I want you to report back what you learned, and have that accountability factor so that that learning doesn't just stay in here, that it manifests in positive workplace behavior to propel us forward positively in the future of work. So there's more content on this. If you're curious and like this subject, there is more. Check out nextpivotpoint.com/future, where you can get all of this content in the form of blogs, videos, as well as our white paper on the subject. And you can schedule time with me to brainstorm and talk more about it. Thank you for supporting the future of work.